Hi, welcome to the Holiday Fix Challenge and the Pilates Fix. I'm Kristen Matthews. This is day 11. Today we're going to be doing a Pilates Sculpted Core workout, and I can't believe it's already day 11. We have the last 10 days gone. These workouts have been keeping me moving, so that's the whole goal for me. I'm hoping that's what's happening with you. I'm excited for this workout. So it's more like an Pilates inspired workout. I pull from some of my Pilates knowledge, but I put together all these different exercises that focus on your whole core. So it's not just your abs, we're gonna get that whole core, your glutes, your back, your abs, your inner thighs, pelvic floor muscles. So get ready to get moving. Let's begin. Okay, so let's start on your hands and knees. And we're actually gonna go down into a down dog just to stretch for a moment. So you wanna press those feet down as much as you can. Your heels may not touch, and that's okay. You can also bend those knees a little. You wanna spread your fingers, just press strong in your arms. Push those legs as straight as you're able to get them. Externally rotate your arms. We're just gonna get a little stretch. You can pedal out your feet. Pushing one heel down, bending, the other knee. A little lingering of my cough, which is almost gone. And you'll get yourself into a plank. So from here, if you can bring your legs together, nice long spine. You're gonna bring your left knee into your chest. Try to kiss your nose to your knee, get as close as you can. Then twist your knee over. So you're not going from your whole torso, You're just moving the lower part of your torso, still gazing down, and extend that leg out, bend it in, come back to the center. Let's stand that same side. So reach it out, lengthen long, bend the knee, back to the center. Again, reach over, extend, bend, back. One more, reach, extend, bend, and back. Lengthen the leg. Let's go to the right leg. So bring it into your chest, as close as you can get it. Reach it over to the left, extend the leg, bend the knee, back to center. Four more. Cross it over the body. Extend, and come back in. You may not be able to get the leg totally straight. You may not be able to keep the leg high enough to not touch the floor, and that's fine too. You go as best as you can. One more time. Back to center and lower that down. Let's just sit back onto your heels. Give your wrists a break for a moment. And then from here, you're gonna go onto your stomach for an exercise called a little extension called, Superman. Hands will come behind your head. One hand on top of the other. The legs are together if that feels okay for your back. You always can separate them if it feels better that way. When you're on your stomach, you want to get the tailbone long, pop your heads up, push your head back in your hands. All you're going to do at first is just lift your head and your chest and your gaze. And your extension may be more or less than mine. Mine is on the smaller side. Some people can go pretty high. But remember, when you lift, you're pulling your abs up. You're not sinking in your low back. So your abs are still in, your tailbone's long. And lower down. Now, you kind of want to lift your legs with that. So you lift up. So it's like Superman. There's also Superman this way, which feels nice too. We'll do a few like that in a moment. And lower down. And then lift up. I just like this when you push your head back. It just is a nice different stretch and strengthening going on here. And lower. Now, if you want to stretch your arms out, we'll do a few with your arms out in front. Lift up. So we're really like Superman now. Oh, fly. And lower down. Two more. Lift. Find that leg. Reach long. And lower. One more time. Reach up long. Find that length. Pull your abs in. And lower down. Great. Sit back on your heels just to counter stretch for your low back. And apparently I'm a little bit of a superhero theme today, because we're going to go onto your hands and knees, or go into a plank again for Spider-Man. I gotta think of some women one, right? So get yourself into a plank. If you can, legs are together. Hands are as wide as your shoulders. Find that length. Just going to take the right knee, bring it to the outside of that right elbow. If you can touch it, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Stretch back. Left side. Pull in, hold. 2, 3, you're working that length. You can always do this with the knee down if you need to. 2, 3, and back. hold, 2, 3, it still is work, okay? Again, you're gonna right leg, hold, find that length, 2, 3, abs in and back. And your outer hips work here, 2, 2, 3, let's do 2 more each leg, hold, 2, 3, and back, and hold, breathing, 1 more each side, 2, 3. I was personally a Superwoman fan when I was growing up, but lower this down. I like Spider-Man too. Hold here, take a deep breath in, and exhale the air out. And then from here, come up to a seated position and work your way onto your side for a side plank. The legs can either be slightly bent, they can either be stacked, or one's gonna go in front of the other. That'll give you a little more of a balance. The hand's gonna be in line with your shoulder, just away from your body a little, because as we lift, we'll shift towards that hip. So I'm gonna start with my legs stacked, but definitely feel free to do one in front of the other. This arm can just stay down on your legs to start. So you draw your shoulder on your back, use those inner thighs, use those abs, and you lift, right? So you're a nice long line. This hand's now gonna come onto your hip, drawing your hips up a little higher. Top leg, if you can, will lift and lower, 8, 7. You're just working that length, 6, 5. So you really have your whole body working, 4, 3, and you can go onto your forearm if you can't see on your wrist. Hold here and lower down. We're gonna do another set. So if that really didn't feel good for your wrist, you can go onto your forearm and do the same thing. And sometimes the forearm actually works under here a little bit more. So if you want to do that, that's totally fine. Okay, so let's go back up. Find that length. Shoulder in your back. Lift your hips. Lengthen and lift and lower. 8, 7. Tailbones long. Hips up. 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 seconds. That's always harder. And lower down. All right, let's move on to the other side. Getting yourself set up how you need to be set up, either on your hand or on your forearm. Arm starts on your leg, shoulder on your back, and we'll shift up into a plank. Hand on hip, and then you lift and lower top leg, 8. Find that length, 7, hips up, 6, 5. This is a really great full body challenge. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then lower down for a hot second, and we're gonna go right back up. Second set, shoulder on your back, hips up, hand on hip, you lift, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure the head's in line with your spine. 4, whoop, 3, 2, and 1, and lower down. It is hard to have those one leg up, right? Nice job. Okay. So now let's go on to our forearms here. Getting yourself lined up with your knees bent. You want to keep your tailbone tipped under you. It's really easy to just sink. I always say it's like how I sit at the beach when I'm hanging out with friends. You want to lift your heart. It's a little more active, so your head doesn't disappear, your neck doesn't disappear. You have a neck, tailbone's tipped. Push into your arms, abs are in. Bring your knees into your chest. Stretch your legs as straight as you can get them. From here, for scissor, you lower one leg down, the other leg will lift back towards your little, and switch, and switch. This range might be little. You want to make sure you're challenging yourself always in a safe way, right? So a few more, 4, 3, we'll add a little something after this. 1, legs will come together, lower as low as you can, but still stay engaged, and crisscross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees and put your feet down. Work your way up onto your knees. So you're gonna kneel high, so you're not sitting on your heels. You're kneeling high with your legs about inner hip width apart. Reach your arms out to a T. Lengthen your spine. You'll lower the right hand down. Left hand comes behind the head. The left leg comes out. Start with it down. And we'll start here and then we'll do a variation. So open your chest, we'll do a little side crunch. Abs in, tailbones long. So you're gonna come in, bring your elbow towards your knee, do a little crunch, and then come back out. Now you can either do it from your foot down, in, and out, or you can keep your leg up the whole time. That'll be a little bit more of the glute outer hip. I'm gonna stay up here. So heart's open, go on your fist if you need to. Fist can also go down. So you're gonna bend in, we'll do 10 of these. And out for 10, in, 9. You're trying your best, and I have tight hips, so it is hard for me, but I do try. 6 more to keep your hip over that bottom knee. 5 more, and open. 4, so you really, again, get your whole body, your whole core working. 3, 2, last one, hold it there, stretch the arm up, lift up, move my hair, and we'll switch to the other side. So, reach out and down, hand behind the head, you can keep your leg down or lift it up, and you're gonna go into a little crunch, and 10, in, 9, breathing, remember, try to keep that hip over your knee as best you can. 6 more, and open. 5, really work that length. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it. Lift the arm, bend the knee, lift yourself up. Now we're gonna go onto one of your hips and do a mermaid stretch. So your legs can either be stacked, that feels comfortable, one leg in front of the other, which I prefer. So arms will go out. You're just gonna grab onto the ankle. Let's go with the right hand, right ankle. Lift up, reach long. If you're mirroring me, it's gonna be your left hand, not your right. Your left hand on your left ankle. We're gonna just pull back. If you're doing the opposite, it'll be right hand, right ankle. And lift up, inhale, exhale. You know, I've been teaching for so long that I often do the mirroring, and sometimes I forget, but I like forget my left and right, which is so silly. Lift up, up, just always the opposite. That's what happens when you're in the fitness industry. Come up, lengthen. You're gonna place one hand towards the floor, the other arm up to the ear. Walk your hand out. You're just gonna do a little bit of a stretch. This just stretches your side. We worked your sides a lot and lengthens your spine. Lift up, lower down. Just gonna flip to the other side, the other hip. So again, if you're mirroring me, it's now gonna be your right hand, your right ankle. If your legs are the other way, it's gonna be your left hand, your left ankle. Reach up, lengthen, and over. Pull those ribs back. Find that length. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale over. Really use that breath. Inhale up. Exhale over. Find that length in your side. Inhale up. Arms out. Exhale, one hand down, other arm up. And then you're gonna work that elbow down. And you may have to go up further depending on your arm length and your length of your torso. Everyone's different. You wanna keep your shoulders on your back. This arm's gonna reach, this arm plugs onto your back. Really get that in your socket. Reach long. And inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower your arms down. And you finished with day 11. Awesome job. The core is, as I've said so many times, so important. It's really more than just the whole aesthetic look. It's really just important to have a strong core. It supports your whole body, this whole center. Everything comes down, everything comes up, so we need it to be strong. So thanks again for joining me today for day 11. Tomorrow for day 12, we're gonna do a Pilates for better posture. I haven't talked that much about posture, but I'm a big fan of posture, obviously better posture. So many people, kids, adults, all of us are just too much looking down at our phones, driving, sitting at a desk, at a computer. So it's really important to open up. So we'll do some exercise, some extension, and also just some more core strengthening stuff, some abs and stuff. So that'll be tomorrow for day 12. Thanks again so much for joining me for the holiday fix today. This has just been so much fun. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.